We are the keepers of the flame, the sacred order. Let the ceremony begin.
And today, faithful acolytes, we take a look at this. And what this is, from our original wand, Spicy Foods, it is the Bomb Evolution. And as the story goes, here they name drop a bunch of their other sauces. Funny. As the story goes, the insistence on the host to constantly have Da Bomb Beyond Insanity on the show caused no small degree of consternation with the, I don't know if you call them official, but the hot sauce shop that has exclusivity on the current season, whatever the current season is of the hot ones, which is Heatonist. Heatonist does not like things to be in their shop that are not 100% natural. And of course, Beyond Insanity uses extract, which is not a natural thing. So this was supposedly crafted to give Heatonist something to sell for the 8 slot. Now, you know what? I'm not even going to get into the ingredients. I'm not going to get into the coloration and pour, none of that, until I get the elephant in the room out of the way. In my view, Heatonist is offering this for sale in a somewhat deceptive way on their website. And that is that they don't say that this sauce was actually on the show. In point of fact, to this filming, this sauce has never been on the Hot One show. Maybe it'll be on at some future point. I don't know. But so far, it has not been on there. So if you happen to see, I don't know, my Hot Ones playlist and you think to yourself, you know, he's done a lot of sauces. How many is he missing? And you go to the blog, the link to which is available in the description below, and you look at, there's a Hot Ones specific list there that you can go look at of all the seasons as well as which ones I've actually reviewed. And you think to yourself, he's probably right, but I want to do these myself. And so you go to the Heatonist to try to track down. Some of these are available only on the Heatonist. So you go there and try to track some of this stuff down. If you look through the seasons, this is what they offer for the 8 slot, which is false. And there is no indication that it hasn't been on the show. They don't explicitly say it has been on the show, but the very strong intimation is that this is the 8 slot sauce of the Hot One show, despite it never actually having been on camera. So I have somewhat of a problem with that, because when I was canvassing stuff, and this is my fault. I'll say that up front. This is completely my fault. I should have researched it better. But when I was looking at this, I was looking through different things to get. And I thought, okay, I'll just throw this on because I'll have coverage then. It was one of the, at the time, few sauces I hadn't done. I didn't need to buy this at all. I didn't need to go through this. And this is not a great sauce. So I could have skipped myself all the agony to this point. Again, had I researched it better, but also I feel if Heatonist would have been a lot more transparent and honest about things up front. So, learn from my lesson. This is not on the Hot One show. Do not buy this if you are trying to canvass the show, because it won't cover anything. Okay, with that bit of nonsense out of the way, We're going to take a look here. So we have, I hate their ingredient list. I really do. This hot sauce company just frustrates me to no end. Spice and Foods, Original One. So we have listing here as red hot chili peppers. So, but no indication as to which it is. I'll tell you what it is. It is very obviously scorpions. And the Heatness does a good job of getting that across as well. But they can't be bothered to say scorpions here because they're more with the cloak and dagger stuff in the ingredients label. It's, I think you have to have a good tasting sauce if somebody's going to rip you off. If somebody's going to try to bite on your sauce, I think you have to start with having a good tasting sauce, which I'm trying to think of any of them in their entire lineup would qualify as that, and I'm coming up a bit empty here. All right, so water, vinegar, we have salt, spices, paprika and turmeric, garlic, we have cane sugar, garlic powder, we have extra virgin olive oil, onion powder, lemon juice concentrate, cilantro, and mint. And to be honest, you can throw out almost every single one of those because the flavor of the scorpion is so overbearing in this that you're going to be hard pressed to get anything other than scorpion. Maybe vinegar, maybe salt, and it smells just completely floral just from me opening the cap. On the good side, though, let's look at this positively. I won't have to have this in one of the wing things now. So after this video, this will be it. This will be the last time I have this sauce because this thing is going directly to the bin at the conclusion of this video. I mean, they tricked me. What can I say? I got fooled. I will readily admit that. All right, so see, it smooths out okay. Its coloration is fine. It just smells completely. So there's a sauce called Eye of the Scorpion, which has been on the show. If you can't find that sauce, you could substitute probably this for it. The flavors are very similar. This one, though, because it has so many of those extraneous spices in there, you can actually get little hints of those here and there. But you do have to chase them a little bit. And honestly, for me, this sauce is not worth chasing around trying to get that stuff. Mint, cilantro, lemon, no, definitely not. And paprika, turmeric, I'd say probably not. Mostly, you get a little bit of salt, you get the vinegar, and you can get some garlic. And most of it, though, it's like 85% scorpion pepper, and the rest is those things. Actually, probably more like 95% scorpion pepper, and the rest is divided amongst those things, with vinegar being the next one, then salt, then garlic powder. But it's not a bad looking sauce, so I will give it that. It does look okay as far as visually. It's fine. So I guess let's get this over with. Oh. I don't love the taste of scorpions. Too bad my buddy Donnie doesn't look closer. I give him the rest of this bottle. We could suffer together. Slight bit of garlic, a little bit of salt. Mostly it is that pepper, which I like less and less each time I have it. Definitely is punchy. I mean, scorpions were at one time the hottest pepper in the world. For me, this is hotter than Beyond Insanity, somewhat. It is slightly better tasting. I'll give credit where it's due. Not a lot, but a little bit. This is just unpleasant. So let's ruin something with it. All right, so here I am to see the fixins for a bacon cheeseburger, which I'm going to very rapidly assemble because I need this taste out of my mouth. It is awful. Ugh. All right, a little mayo. Still in good shape. All right. Mayo's on. Let's do lettuce. These are the Vlasic Extreme Heat Pickles. You can check for the review on that if you're interested. They're quite nice. I like them. Tomatoes. Toasted bun. I usually don't toast these. I toasted these on the grill. And alright, give me an idea what we're doing here. I am so worried this is going to wreck this burger. Oh. Oh. Man, I don't like the floral notes are not my favorite. Alright. Burger patty. Bacon. Roy. That's so unpleasant. Okay. You may go. Oh. You. Okay. Oh. Ah. Here it is. First bacon cheeseburger off the grill of 2023. You can look at it here and oh. Maybe it'll surprise me. Maybe the sauce won't be horrible on burgers. Doubt it, but you never know. Oh. Oh. Ah. Ah. That's not great. I got these pillowy hard rolls. Oh. Instead of hamburger buns, which seemed like a good idea. I'm questioning that now. This is ruining my first bacon cheeseburger off the grill of the year. It's wrecking it. Oh. Oh, so unpleasant. I'm kicking myself for this. This is just a challenge to eat. And it's because of the flavor. It's hot, but it's not that hot. It's the flavor. Just like Beyond Insanity. They went from a really awful flavored sauce to a just like a straightforward bad flavored sauce. It is better than Beyond Insanity though. And slightly hotter. Oh, man. I guess that's what the professional eaters have to do, right? Is power through when something doesn't taste very good. But man, oh. Oh well, at least I won't have to endure for one of the wing things. It's got a decent build. Okay. Oh, let the suffering end. Oy. Oh, man. So unpleasant. Well, I definitely will have to have another bacon cheeseburger and make up for that one. An actual good one this time. That was... This is not a good sauce. I mean, what can I say? It, unless you really like the floury notes of scorpions, it's probably not a sauce you're going to find enjoyable. It is certainly hot enough to be chili heads only. Non-chili heads can safely ignore this one. Unless you're... I don't know who would actually get this. I really don't. Because if you're trying to cover... The only reason that you would ever have Beyond Insanity is trying to cover the hot ones, sauces. There's literally no other reason. It's only because Sean Evans is being a doof, right? No other reason to have that vile sauce. Because this is not on the show, there is no reason to have this sauce. Unless, like I said, you really like the scorpion. Or if you can't find either scorpion, you could sub this in, I guess, if you want to get a measure of the heat. But it's not worth buying the sauce for that. It's just, where does this go? You know, where do you put it? It's not a sauce that's pleasant to eat. It just isn't. There's, I try to be positive in these reviews, but there's really nothing too redeeming about this sauce. In fact, I'm doing this video as a public service. Like, I do written reviews for everything. Even sauces that I wind up bidding right afterwards. And some of them, if they're egregiously bad, I don't do videos on them. This one, when it became clear that this was not on the show, and that there was no reason for me to have it or really to consume it any further, I started thinking that somebody out there might make the same mistake that I made, because very clearly that's how the Heatness is trying to position it, which I don't think is fair. You shouldn't have to endure this for trying to cover the sauces on that show. That's not a fair thing. I feel like they should be a lot more clear about this sauce not being on the hot ones. So I'm doing this as a public service for everybody out there, so you can learn from my mistakes. Don't make the same mistakes I made. Again, like I said, unless you really, really like the flavor of scorpion peppers, which are overly floral for me and which I don't enjoy. So, like I said, I have chased through, I think I probably wound up using about a third of this, or 2/5 of this, I guess, and chasing it around with chicken strips and stuff. And to me, it makes everything I put it on worse. So that experiment is over. I try to go finish out sauces as much as I can. This is the first one I've had to bin unfinished in literally months. In fact, I think it's the first one at all in 2023. And I probably would have to go back to 2022 somewhere to find what the next most recent one was. So I've been on a good streak. I've been on a good run, and due to my lack of adequate research, that streak has been broken. I take responsibility for that. It's my own fault. But like I said, don't make the same mistake I did. And we'll leave it there. So there it is, the Bomb Evolution Hot Sauce. Now go forth in peace to serve the flame.